Alright, so now let's have a very quick revision on the topic of nutrition in plants, specifically the photosynthesis. Now I'm going to cover everything you need to know according to the syllabus, so make sure you pay very special attention. Now, first of all, photosynthesis, of course, is a very important process for plants because basically the plants use carbon dioxide and water with the presence of light, and together with the chlorophyll, you will produce glucose, which is the food, and oxygen. Okay, now remember, in the exam they won't ask you to write the chemical formula because in case students didn't learn chemistry, so remember you write down like carbon dioxide and water, like the full form. All right, and remember you need light and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the pigment inside the chloroplast, the organelle inside the cell. Okay, don't get confused. So for example, let's say this is a plant cell, this is a chloroplast, and chlorophyll is inside. Okay, chloroplast, chlorophyll, chloroplast, chlorophyll. Okay, so with all of these things here ready, you can produce glucose. And just for your reference, okay, like us human, we need proteins, we need lipids, we need glycogen, we need a lot of stuff, right? So the glucose produced it from the photosynthesis, the plant will use it to make everything else. All right, so make sure you memorize the chemical equation here as stated according to the syllabus. So that's why plant can convert these light energy, just like you learned in physics, light energy into chemical energy. That is the food that they produce. Okay, keyword photosynthesis. It's where plants use carbon dioxide, water with the presence of light and chlorophyll to produce glucose and oxygen, converting the light energy into chemical energy. Now this is exactly copied from the Marcus report, so make sure you understand the equation and the definitions here. Now, second part we need to know according to the syllabus, that is what can affect photosynthesis. Easy lah, right? So the more CO2 you have, the more raw materials you have, the more reactant you have, and in this case, of course, you can increase the photosynthetic rate. Secondly, light intensity lah, correct? The higher the light intensity, the faster the photosynthetic rate, the more food it can produce. Now, just a pinpoint for a reference, just in case. In the exam, they might ask you, hey, if there's excessive light, okay, too much light, well, the photosynthetic rate drops. So what happened here? Now, remember, two possible reasons, just for a reference. First, they could probably bleach the chlorophyll. Imagine if I've used 6 million watts of light bulb illuminating your eyes. Come on, you're going to be blind, right? So same here. We'll use the word bleach chlorophyll. Now, this is from another examination board, but just in case, I want you to know too. Too much light, not too good. Excessive light can also have excessive water loss. Makes sense, right? Too much light, too much heat, and too much water loss. And remember, when you have too much water loss, plant, for them, water is the most important, valuable raw material, and they can't bear to lose too much of them. So if there's too much excessive water loss, I'm just not going to do photosynthesis, please, dude. So just for your reference. Now, last but not least, temperature. Now, it's easy factor, but a lot of students fail to get full score when they answered the possible reason behind. Remember, the higher the temperature, the better it is, because the enzymes in photosynthesis. Now, remember, in respiration or photosynthesis, every process involves enzymes. So if it's higher temperature, then the enzymes can reach the optimum temperature, and in this case they will have maximum rate, so photosynthesis can be maximized. But of course, if the temperature is too high, what will happen? The enzyme itself will denature. Denature 嘅話呢，就 cannot catalyze the reaction, correct? Because enzyme catalyze speeds up the chemical reaction. So that's why in this case, the photosynthetic rate will slow down if the temperature is too high. Okay, any question here? So basically, this is a very quick overview on the concept of photosynthesis.